Seun Oloketui and Olatorera engaged the invited guests in an interesting discussion. Although we can't show you everything that happened, here are clips and slices from some editions of Citiborn Box Office.
Most of the time we've seen celebrity come out to launch various NGOs, but those NGOs just end with the launching.
Yeah, we don't just hear anything about it after that. Is it like maybe we create NGOs to hand money, to take money, or because seriously it is the truth. We hear them launching, we hear the launching, we hear the everything, but we don't hear anything they've done or they are doing after that.
Basically, I told you that I've been on this for 3 years. I just didn't decide in one day to launch. I've been doing my homework in my own little way. You understand? For instance, when it's more of a personal thing. If I hear of a situation of rape, I take it upon myself to be able to try and salvage the situation, take the victim to the security agent. If it has to do with taking the victim to the hospital, we take the victim to the hospital. We are having 1 or 2 of such victims that are going to be spoken to and given some stuff on my premiere day. But majorly, what we're raising money for is to have a home, para home, which is likely going to be around Songo area. This is a home where when you have been abused or you have been raped in any way and you just want to a form of seclusion, you understand, that's the place that there'll be the counseling part, and then there'll be the part that at the end of the day we will be able to talk about it, because when a rape victim heals faster when we talk about it.
Now let's talk about marriage.
Yeah.
How has the second marriage been?
Very good, very, very good. You know, it's like I always say, it's a different ball game entirely if you're married to your friend. You understand? Like my hobby will say, what has love got to do with it? What has love got to do with it? Love doesn't have anything to do, because you can't say that the person you get married to and you get a divorce from, you were never in love with the person. You're still in love with that person, but maybe the level of understanding between the two of you was not enough, or you didn't really take your time to really understand. Exactly. So at the end of the day, with me and Kyle, it's more like friendship. You understand? There's hardly anything that we can't talk about. Sometimes when we yell at each other, talk at each other, it doesn't mean that we're enemies. It just means that sometimes we have to bear it all as it is. You understand? So this second marriage is an experience that so far I'm enjoying it, and it's been fun, and we've had our ups and downs, no doubt, you know, but to God be the glory. It's more of excitement to me.
Okay, talking about Nollywood, you started out as an actor on a soap opera.
Yeah, Palace.
You also tried your hand on a soap opera.
Tag team.
Yeah, what happened? Is it still on air, or have you stopped airing?
I stopped airing Tag Team because one, as at the time I was airing Tag Team, it was solely my own. It was solely financed by me. Now, I intend to launch it back, because now we have TV stations that would say bring the product, they will share the proceeds. But as at the time I was airing Tag Team, I was the one that was paying TVC, and it was such a huge turnover investment that the turnover was really very small. You understand? So at that point in time, I decided that okay, and I said back that around that time was the time I was considering relocating abroad finally, okay. And before I met my hobby, so I just left it there. But it doesn't mean that I'm not coming back to it. To make it better now, my husband runs the school, and Tag Team is about a young girl in school, so it just makes it easier for me. I started out in 1996. That's 90.
Okay, Nollywood then and Nollywood now, what's the difference? What's the improvement? What are you missing? What's like, I used to be like this nowadays, or it is better now, I wish it was still like this, and where do you think Nollywood is going?
Well, I'll say we were at an advantage in our time, because during our time, our parents used to stop us from going to act. They would tell us, act, and all that, you have to go to school. But now you find out that parents are the ones that actually take their children to go and act this day. Exactly. So at the end of the day, then we had more chances, because those of us that were coming out then, you could differentiate Foluke Daramola from Ojolaya, Yabo Ojo, and you know. But now it's a whole lot of people out there. You can't differentiate who to who. Aside the fact that you have so many TV stations right now, then we had restrictive TV stations, just NTA, AIT, and blah 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 blah. So then it was restricted, but now it's like it's bigger, you know. And then we were taking attention, paying attention to details.
What do you think Nollywood have better now?
What we have better? Well, maybe swag. Swag. Well,
technology.
The technology. But the storyline wise, it's improving in some areas, but dwindling in some areas. Like I was still discussing with someone was saying the voodoo part, blah 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 blah. Now it's some people have decided, okay, let's stop this voodoo thing, because people have different ideas of Nigeria. Okay, in Nigeria, the only thing they do is voodoo. The only thing, you understand what I'm trying to, and people don't really understand how it is like, you understand? So people like us are trying to reorientate our audience, that we are not just restricted to the voodoo part, you understand? But we have other things, a whole lot more to offer.
With the new administration, what do you think? We've seen what the past administration tried to do for Nollywood by creating the Nollywood fund and all the other things.
I would really not want to go into that, because if you say Nollywood fund, in Nollywood it is demarcated to the Yoruwood and Igbowood, and maybe Northwood or whatever, Northern Hood. In the real sense, how many of the Yoruwood, quote and unquote, would you say were benefits to that? I know about fund. Well, I don't know, because we have a standard in the Yoruba Nollywood. We have some people. The average person that is not educated don't have an understanding that there's a fund somewhere available for the person, and it doesn't make that person less of a creative person than that person that is educated. Now, when those people are not benefiting from it, who are the people benefiting for it? The new administration, we are going to beg them for us to have film villages, if not in almost all the major state capitals, a few of it. We need things like that. We need a station where we can talk to corporate bodies to bring things on and then have trainings. Before you start giving money, just don't give money. If you are giving money like that, it would aid corruption.
This year.
Okay, to my fans, I'll say, come celebrate with me and come fight break with me on the 24th of May 2015. And then you haven't seen the best of me yet. If I do anything that I've heard or done anything wrong, it only makes me human. I'm not an angel. And I say thank you for being who you are, for making me who I am. And I love you all. Thank you.
Jade, oh yeah now.